Phantom limb. I never understood the term phantom limb before now. I'm no soldier. I didn't lose my arm in a battle or saving someone or doing anything heroic or useful. I lost it due to a series of unlucky events. I was hiking in the woods with some friends, doing some very light rock climbing, and when I slipped, I sliced my arm before the rope caught me. I was more relieved when my legs didn't get broken than I was worried about my arm, so I slapped a bandana on it and kept going. We camped the weekend on the ground, but I put ointment on it and tried to keep it clean. A friend of mine told me Sunday as we piled into our cars that I should keep an eye on the wound. Those red marks look bad, and there's no telling what you could have picked up out here. I told him I'd be careful, and when I got home I took some Tylenol and put a Band-Aid on it. I was feeling pretty tired, which was understandable since I had been hiking all weekend. I took myself to bed, turning the air up a little because I was kind of feeling hot, and figured it would be back to business as usual tomorrow. Instead, I woke up in the middle of the night with a pounding headache and a high fever. I took more Tylenol but I just couldn't get back to sleep. I was sweating and headachy, and finally, I got up and went to watch TV. I called out of work when 6 o'clock rolled around and I only felt worse. I could tell something was wrong, but I thought maybe I had just picked up a cold or something. It wasn't until I went to wipe the sweat off my forehead that I saw the angry red lines running up my arm. They were worse than they had been the day before, and I got shakily to my feet as I stumbled into the bathroom. I ran myself a bath and scrubbed at the arm, but the cut was looking worse than ever. It was angry and infected, the red lines running toward my shoulder, and after drying off I decided it might be best to head to the ER. I wasn't sure what was wrong, I'm certainly no doctor, but I knew that what I had wasn't normal. I sat in the ER for about 4 hours only to find out that the cut on my arm was infected. "We want to keep you for a few days and run some tests," the doctor said. "We are concerned about fever and the apparent onset of symptoms." 2 days later I got more bad news. My time in the hospital had been far from beneficial. Whatever I had picked up in the woods had been supplemented by a nasty case of MRSA. While I had laid in bed, eating hospital food, and running my insurance up, I had been exposed to a pretty nasty strain and it had my arm redder and sorer than ever. By Friday they were saying it wasn't affected by antibiotics. By Monday they were talking about amputation. "It's just spreading too quickly, sir. If we don't remove it, you could be looking at a nasty blood infection pretty soon, and we want to get it before we lose the shoulder too." The hospital had offered to cover the surgery, probably because my insurance was leaning on TH.